Can you hear us now?
Check. Mic check. Check.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Mic check. Check.
Okay,
Right.
that's better. So we're wanting to use these GoPros and stuff like that in the future. Hopefully we can like get more.
Yeah.
So I think it would be cool to, obviously you get the sky view with the drone, and then of course you get the GoPro for the back of the car, so you can see how close they're getting to you. I think it'd be a cool little snippet to put in.
Yeah, and if we got just a minute, I don't know how long you want to make this episode, but I'm kind of like Dale Jr. I squirrel a little bit, but I do want to touch on this. Technology is advancing so much.
Mm-hmm.
And racing, at the end of the day, at its core, is a blue collar deal. Right.
That's very true.
It started with moonshine and how fast can we get away from the cops and hide this off in a barn and let them jokers go on by.
Yeah.
That's the very root of racing, but racing in itself has also developed.
It has.
Was it been 2 weeks now? We've tried to do this, and Michael could probably help me on this too. He's a racing fanatic, but we used to have seven local tracks. Right. I mean, within an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's not even a bad drive if you're addicted to racing the way we are.
Yeah.
We're down to 2. You can go to Hohenwald, but I mean you're down to 2.
Is Hohenwald still running?
Yeah. Yeah, Hohenwald's still running. My sister lives in Hohenwald, and she told me they just rebranded and everything. But within a drive, you've got 2. You've got Clay Hill and Camden.
Yeah, so, that's why we got to keep these tracks alive.
And that's what I wanted to touch on and kind of bring it full circle. The drivers and everybody else have done their part, with the safety. The rules have a...
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
The rules, obviously have advanced in some classes. And, yes, racing's gotten a little bit more expensive than what it used to be. You got to be a little bit more blue collar.
Yeah.
But what about these next generations that are coming up behind us? And that's something I really want to touch on that weighs on me. And I think what you guys do and what everybody else does in this field is absolutely phenomenal, because what's everybody doing these days? Let's be honest. It's YouTube shorts, TikTok shorts, and it's got to grab your attention.
Social media. They say if you can't hook somebody within the first 10 seconds of a video, you've lost them.
Yep. And I've known you guys for I don't know how many years, but it's been several years. Y'all were kind of right there at the very beginning when I got turned loose announcing. And I've watched how far y'all have come, and these different shots and the videos on Facebook. And I'm telling you, with that 10-second rule, y'all are getting it. Y'all got it. Like, I have so many people that are messaging me, and I'm not even a track owner at all.
Yeah.
Hey, what track is this? Where y'all running this weekend? And my inbox is almost like an owner's inbox. It's like, holy cow. Something's happening. Something's shifting.
I think it has. And I think, honestly, which I've been kind of studying TikTok and the algorithm and how it works. And you got to really figure out the algorithm on social media. Yeah. And I just made a video about this a couple of weeks ago, because a lot of people don't realize you can monetize from social media.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And there's some people that make a killing.
And this is going to turn into with the camera he just got, the GoPro that y'all are fixing to get into, and on top of what y'all are already doing, the weddings, outside of just the racing.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I don't think, understand that, like, what you go out, you got your mechanics and whatever, what have you. This can turn into a full-time job.
This is
with
a
the
full-time
editing,
job.
the putting the films together, the videos.
Who do we got out there?
Who we got out there? Might be a newcomer. I'm not sure who that is.
I can't see who that is. I don't know who that is.
But not to take up too much time, but it's going in the right direction, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I can't find a better generation for this to happen to. We grew up where we didn't have nothing. Cell phones were bricks.
Yeah.
Now we're turning into Dad's first cell phone was a Nokia. It was green, red, yellow.
Mine was blue.
Yeah. And, so the way everything's advancing, and I promised my mother and I promised my dad and myself that the only reason I got into announcing, and I just bought my first car last year, hadn't really worked on it much. I want to drive that enthusiasm that used to be revolving around racing back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, and that starts with everything y'all are doing, the drivers are doing. You know, I've heard you guys talking about driver interviews.
Yeah.
That's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, we've got, I don't know if I've got it in here. Yeah, I do. So, I'll show you because I've got multiple. I've got to give you one anyway. So, this is just like, I've got something that's crawling in my hair. It's driving me crazy. So, this is a couple of questions because we've been talking to Jonathan as well. And so, this is just a couple of questions that we're going to, like, pick out some random people. And I think it would be fun because, and I won't read all of them, but I'm trying to get it where I can hear myself.
Yeah.
It says, I've seen this question on TikTok, and I really want to ask some drivers this because I think it's interesting. But what sound or smell do you when you're driving and you hear a sound like a grinding sound or something smell? Yeah. What is that sound or smell that like instantly freaks you out? Like I'm not going to finish the race.
Right.
I would be curious to know what a driver's perspective is on that.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When it stops moving completely. Yeah. That's a telltale sign for sure.
And then, like another one is, like just basic question, like what sport is your favorite outside of racing? Of course, we're always racing and dirt tracking, but you know, from like March to October, November, and then you got the indoor season. But I'm curious to know if there's drivers out there that like do any kind of sports other than just racing. Yeah. Like, cause we're into football, like mainly college football.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we get real competitive on that. But this is the couple of ones I think is just funny. And, I seen this on a TikTok a while back and it says, and I really want to do this with Summer National guys, but I'll probably do it with some of our local guys too. But it says, which driver in the Summer Nationals would you not let your daughter date? I want to know.
I'm going to say probably Mother Nature right now.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody finally said it. It's been, 3 weeks? Well, not 3 weeks straight, but it's been 3 race events
since
for Camden if we get rained out tomorrow.
Since mid-May, when the race that we was going to have, the Billy Russian Memorial, which we're still trying to have that, but since that original date, which was like the second Saturday or the third Saturday in May, we've been rained out every race weekend.
We can't get a green flag to save our lives.
No. Upside is, we don't know what the weather's doing for tomorrow. It has changed 11 times.
Yep.
But hopefully if it rains early and gets done early enough, Jerry and them are prepared and willing to like get the pits and everything ready. And then hopefully we can get a race in tomorrow night. But if we don't, there was talk about Sunday, but there's not enough workers. There's church.
And I'll step on my own toes here. We talked about it earlier. Jerry wants to respect anybody that goes to church.
Yeah.
There's a lot of church services that are held on Sunday. You know, Jerry wants to do his part, making sure that, you know, if that's your faith and that's where you go, that, you know, he's not going to step on that and, you know, put you in a position where you got to choose, you know, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think it's fair.
Yeah, that is
fair.
And
most of the time outside of the churches, Sunday is considered a wash day.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler Cox. It's wash day, but it's also family day.
It is. That is very true. So we're going to respect that and we agree with that, but it's not really that bad because we're going to turn around Monday and then we're having the first ever 40th annual Dirt Car Summer Nationals Hell Tour and Summit Modifieds that are coming to Camden Speedway for the first time ever.
And do y'all got some giveaways? I'm going to ask a bonus question. Do not use your phone. Michael, you know the ones that would use their phone. If they cheat, don't even say nothing.
If any of them own a race car right now,
they're cheap.
They're cheap. Speaking of that, though, Billy Bryant, he was asking about the smells. He said the smell of antifreeze.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's hot. It's hot.
So, Billy, what would that mean? Like, what would that tell you? If
the car's getting too hot. Water pump failure, radiator failure.
So you can smell antifreeze?
You can inside the car, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, you smell something sweet. It ain't very sweet.
So before we get into some of our giveaways and stuff, just want to reiterate that tomorrow.
Bonus question. Sorry, swirling. Who is leading the Dirt Car Modified Series right now before they come to Camden on Monday who is leading the modified points
for Summer Nationals.
And I'll give a hint. They probably don't know this, but I met him for the first time at Fairbury, Illinois.
Well, if y'all know the correct answer, y'all can let us know. First one to give us the correct answer, we will give away a free gallery to whoever can give that correct answer.
Ray Bollinger.
Who was it?
Take one guess on who it was. You know.
Was it? It wasn't Billy, was it?
No, we've actually talked about it. Or you actually talked about it.
Rusty?
Tyler Cox.
And then Jonathan just got on there.
There it is. All right. Everybody's in here.
Yeah. So,
Tyler gets a free gallery.
He's a seasonal driver anyway.
Oh.
But if you want to give it to somebody, you can do that. If you want to donate it to somebody. So tomorrow, if we don't get rained out, we are having these supers that are coming, racing for $1,000. And those are for the ones that are not chasing the series. So we want to reiterate that. If you're not chasing the series with Summer Nationals, we're having 1,000 win supers tomorrow night. Hold on, I'm letting this card get by.
Well, there's two of them out there. You got Jeffrey Hammondtree. And by the way, guys, I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans here. Your driver, a.k.a. Lightning McQueen, Mr. Kenyon Hatcher, has bought a taxi car. He's going to run it in hobby this weekend, but that's going to be a taxi car. And if you want to, if we can race tomorrow, make sure you look out. That's going to be a red 3.
Is that Kenyon?
That's Kenyon Hatcher in that red 3 in that Camaro body. Hammondtree in the, I better say it right for Mr. Jerry Russell gets all up on me. That's a pony. That's a pony at Camden.
When he commented that, I was like, I said mini stock, parentheses pony, because some people just call them mini stocks. So I'm trying to pull the mini stocks that don't normally come to Camden.
From what I understand, there's a little bit of a gear issue on the 3.
Yeah.
Kenyon just literally picked that car up yesterday. Him and Tony Malin have spent all day today. They started about 9 o'clock messaging me and talking, and they just put a right front fender on it that actually come off Lightning McQueen's pony, a.k.a. mini stock.
Yeah. And
I got to catch up with him just a few minutes ago, but that's what you're hearing in the background there. I told Canyon, I said, you got to be ready. These leaf springs, they react a little bit different.
So, speaking of that, we are hopefully get it in tomorrow. We're going to have our Billy Rushing 1,500 to win hobby race, and $1,500 to win, and that's from Camden Speedway, King Motorsports Media, and Hatcher Tire. So that's, if we get to race tomorrow, that is on the list to run tomorrow.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've been trying to do these other two. Our factory stock showdown, which is 1,000 to win. Who do you think might win that?
I can't say that. I'm the announcer. Everybody might start thinking I'm not biased, like I'm biased.
It's hard.
I'll be honest. In that factory stock class, man, you got some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But the one that's really been doing a lot of work this year, I watched him earlier this year in Paducah, Connor Thompson.
He's something else.
I've watched that kid, and he's 15 years old. I've watched that kid for the last 3 years, and you can't tell me he's not a grown man out there.
No, he's
that boy,
really good.
He will hold it 3 wide in the middle. He'll hold it 3 wide on the outside, and he'll hold it 3 wide on the inside. It's like, we dubbed him the Iceman for a reason. His nerves they're solid.
Yeah.
And he has been on a tear lately. And
I wonder, do we know if he raced like go-karts and stuff?
I know he raced pony.
Yeah.
That's right. He did.
But you also got to, y'all don't come for me.
Different.
You also got to remember his family, too. Neil Thompson, Chad Thompson.
Ours kid the Neil?
Yes.
I did not put 2 and 2 together.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The kid can drive.
He's
been around it
talent.
since, yeah.
It makes me wonder if I could drive a car. I mean, I've been around it that long.
Oh, we're going to add this to the question sheet. Melody, what class would you start in?
Probably Hummer. Okay, so not only that, we're having a 1,000 win factory stock, and I want to shout out which us with King Motorsports Media, Hatcher Tire, Thompson Trucking, speaking of, Strolling Bee Farms, and I think it's J&W Concrete. I have to double check that.
I believe that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then our 602 is 800 to win, and that's from Adam Ray sponsored that, along with Dakota Berry from the Ground Up. So any of these guys, if they have Facebook pages or anything like that, please go support them. Just a simple like and a follow. Yep. You ain't got to, I mean, even if you can't buy nothing or do nothing, just a simple share goes a long way.
Huge apology to Adam Ray. I called him. I was sitting in Marietta, Georgia in my training, and I think it was like 9:30 when I called him.
That was dedication right there.
And I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you.
We've been trying to pull this together for a while.
When it comes to racing, I mean, there's no boundaries for me. It flows through my veins. It's all I think about. It's all that lives up here. So, you know, I got a message. I'm not going to say who, but hey, you know, we need a little bit more sponsors. I was all right. Hey, well, what about this? What about that? I even called RJ Emerson that night. Yeah. He said, boy, it's late.
Yeah, so we did end up getting all the sponsors that we needed, and we're so grateful to all those guys, because we've been hearing, you know, we put out a little information not too long ago, like asking, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want from Camden? What is it going to take to get the cars here? And I know a lot of you like threw out a lot of suggestions, and of course we're trying to make some of those happen.
But they got to be somewhat realistic. Like, you can't throw out a 5-year suggestion. Yeah. You know what I mean? We need immediate suggestions that are gonna like a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day turnaround. You know, that's the kind of suggestions we need. You know, is it the stands? Is it the food? Is it something with the rules? Is it, where I'm going?
Yeah, those are the type of things that we need. And I wanted to address, because somebody brought it up. There is safety crew out here.
Yes.
There is safety
Good
crew.
Point.
Yeah. Joey is I forget, what did Ginger say he was? He's something medical. I can't ever remember what it is. But not only that, just because there's not a physical ambulance here, there is first responders that stay in the infield. Matter of fact, who was it? It was one of the pony guys last year that caught on fire. And they was up on him.
Yeah,
like,
coming out of turn 2. Yeah. I'm going to attest to that. Because I think this drives your point home, and I've seen it too. It's a catch-22 kind of deal. But I'm going to say this. I was here that night up there in the booth, and no more than I could get it out of my mouth. He rode that wall going off into 1 about midway. He's come out of turn 2. And as soon as he hit that wall and started riding it, flames were up everywhere. Yeah. No more than he landed and it come out of my mouth, everybody was already over there to him. Yeah. So do not let the sight of no ambulances on site deter you from racing here. Everybody that's here, Jerry, Joe, Joey, everybody's here. They've got CPR certifications. They've been in the medical field,
firefighter person.
And for the headhunters, I'm going to turn it back on the drivers. I'll take the fire tomorrow. That's just more out of your guys' pocket. We got to start paying EMS because you guys want to see an ambulance here. You're going to get less payouts. So
just for those that don't know, the hospital is literally like 3 minutes down the road.
Yes.
And one year Michael flipped four-wheeler on top of him. I know some of you remember that night. I definitely do. Joey was in the flag stand, and he made it down there to him in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because he keeps like his little motorized.
Yeah, Joey keeps his, every time he gets up in that flag stand, there's always, whether it's Joey or somebody else. Mm-hmm. I'll touch on this real quick. We're going to have a flagman because Joey's doing some service work.
Yeah.
This year. He's going to miss a couple of races. Shout out to Joey. But there's always a four-wheeler or a means of transportation at the very bottom step of that flag stand over there down the front straightaway. So.
Yes, and he will get to you pretty quick, because that night, I think it took them less than 20 minutes to get him in a helicopter and life flighted to Vanderbilt. So, yes.
Ginger's usually in the infield. Jerry's always on his side-by-side, sitting right outside of a corner.
Yeah, so don't ever think that there isn't no medical personnel here, because they're everywhere. You just don't realize that they're here. Mm-hmm. And anything happens, they're on top of it. So don't let that, deter you away from coming here. So
absolutely. And spread the word.
Yeah, because there is. Also, if for whatever reason we get rained out, we do got Monday coming, and we know for a fact that Monday is going to be hot. like 95 degrees hot and not a drop of rain in sight. So that is when the Dirt Car Summer Nationals Hell Tour is coming to town.
I'm excited.
I am excited about that.
Golly.
I think they are going to do phenomenal on this track. I've been waiting. I mean, it's just awesome. So the Supers are actually running for $5,000.
5,000 Bonnie and Clyde dollars.
Yes, $5,000.
All you got to do is hold on to a steering wheel, hit the gas pedal just right, and you stealing it.
And I'm pretty certain that the gates open at 6 o'clock in the grandstands. You better be in line, ready to get your seat, because this fixing to be standing room only at this track.
It is fixing to be standing room only because all week long, even starting last week, I have gotten messages, hey, can I pre-buy tickets?
Yeah.
I had to call Ginger up late, and she said, nope, cash only. There is an ATM, by the way.
ATM on site.
But it's cash only.
Yeah. So the modifieds will be here. They'll be running the Summit modifieds. And then 602 is actually going to turn around and race for $1,000 to win Monday. The 602s that are Camden 602s. And then our Camden factory stock are running for $800 to win on Monday. So that's what's going on. And another thing that we're going to touch on, if this rains out tomorrow, these Billy Russian Memorial, the factory stock, the 602 that we're all in, the pony. I forgot to talk about that. Pony had an anonymous donor. They gave $200, and that is going to be making Pony $500 to win. Pony, aka mini stock, for Jerry's sake.
Jerry will look at this later and start sending messages.
Like,
hey guys,
that's Pony. But so, anyways, if you want to know the rules for any of these classes, make sure you go to www.camdenspeedwaytn.com. Go to driver info and then rules, and then you can download the PDF, and it tells you all the rules for whatever class.
Yep.
So you can look at that. Also, so if this race gets rained out tomorrow, the Hobby, Factory Stock, 602, and Pony special races, we're going to move that to July 11th. So after this weekend, our next race now will be July 11th and then July 25th, which July 25th, the Tri-State Modifieds are coming back. I believe that's $2,000 to win. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it.
It is $2,000. Yep.
Not only that, we got the kids bike race that is happening on July 25th. And every year we've been doing this for 9 years, almost 10. And we've been doing the bike race here for at least 8 out of the 9 years that we've been here. And when we first started this, they wasn't getting money and all that stuff. But every year we've like progressively gotten bigger and bigger and bigger because these kids, they look up to these drivers, and then when they get to go out there and race and they get physical money.
That's your next generation.
That's your next generation. That pulls more and more kids every year. We started out the first year with maybe 10 kids. And the last year we done it, we had like
They filled the whole front straightaway.
Yeah. 30 or 40 kids. So we went from like a small amount of kids to like, we can't even keep track of it anymore. So they really look forward to this every year. We try to do it in July every year. So we're having the kids bike race. We need sponsors for that. We've got it broke down in each one of the age groups as well. You want to? Yeah.
So we've got the Strider bike. Okay, we're going to need $50 to make that happen to pay out 1, 2, and 3. So for all of these age groups, we're paying out the top 3. And King Motorsports Media, Camden Speedway, they need a couple more sponsors, guys. Come in, step in, get a hold of me, get a hold of Melanie, get a hold of Michael. You know, message Camden Speedway on Facebook, message King Motorsports Media on Facebook. For first, we're going to need $50.
That's just for the Strider bike.
Yeah, that's just for the Strider bike. For first, we need a $50 sponsorship to make that happen for these kids. And then 4 to 7, right?
Yep.
We need $90.
Yep, that's going to pay out first, second, and third.
Yep. So age group 4 through 7 to pay out 1, 2, and 3, we're going to need a $90 sponsor.
Yeah.
It's going to get a little loud. That's a late model.
Yeah.
8 through 12, we need $150 sponsorship. 13 through 17, we need $225. Guys, whether you or Michael, maybe go ahead and pin this in the chat somewhere.
Yeah.
Or take a picture of it. If I could get all these guys that know me, you know, get your sponsors together, contact me, let's make something work. You know, I've talked about it for 2 years now, especially. guys, I appreciate what you are currently doing. I appreciate what both tracks are currently doing. But this next generation, that's what's going to keep racing alive. And I will say it again. That is the only thing that is going to keep racing alive, because when you're 60 or 70 years old and you can't turn a steering wheel, who's been watching you for the last 30, 40 years? Hopefully you've had a kid that's been having a little bit of interest in it and has kept their eyes on hay. So, you know, get with myself, get with Melanie, King Motorsports, Michael, Camden. We need 50 for first, 4 through 7, we need 90. 8 through 12, we need 150. 13 through 17, we need 225. And I think you wanted to go over, kind of get like a fan vote or something.
Yeah. So these are the checks that we've got for these big events. And the checks that we do for the kids are just a little smaller than this. They're actually 1x2, and these are 2x4s. So since this year, we started doing these for the drivers. These little plaques is what they are that we designed. So we're wanting to either do a check or a plaque for the kids' bike race, and we kind of want to know what everybody's vote is on that. Do we think the kids would enjoy the plaques more or the checks more? If we could get a sponsor for both, then that's great. But right now, we're going to pay for either one. So we're going to pay.
That's Cole Edwards. That's Cole Edwards out there making Days of Thunder noise.
So whether we all consecutively decide
in his late model.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had a late model.
Yeah, him and his daddy Burton put a late model together. Cole's going to drive it this year.
That's the same color scheme.
Yep.
So whether we decide to do the plaques or the checks, we're sponsoring those just like we do every year. So first place in each age group will get either a check or a plaque, whatever we decide on. So we're just going to try to see what everybody thinks the kids would like the best. But these also, we have these for every class for tomorrow night or whenever we race.
Michael's reading the comments. So guys, we're trying to figure out, they're trying to figure out what to do for the kids. Should they do small checks or should they do all plaques? Y'all let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Real quick. Rusty asked where the chain was.
Okay.
Drew Adams just said B-Chef won his A main.
He said what?
B-Chef won his A main. Jonathan says if this race gets rained out, Gary's going to blame it on you for saying if this race rains out about 11 times.
Well, I mean, at this point.
Apparently, a professional media representative said it 11 times on a broadcast earlier. So,
well, at this
Drew
point.
Adams said Burton is in the late model. Cole runs the modified.
Okay.
Rusty says again, let me know who or where to send the money to. I think he's talking about for the bike race.
If you're talking about for the bike race, Rusty, tell us which age group you want to sponsor, and then you can send it to our Cash App or Venmo. Okay, so he's got the 190 chain.
Guys, if you want these, hit up Rusty Mullins Racing Camp. They've got these for $15. I'm going to tell you what, man, I've gotten so many kids involved just by this little bazing right here on your neck. I'm telling you, the kids love it, man.
Yeah. So, if you don't know, we have a $20 Domino's gift card. Rusty's going to have to hook us up with some Block City Pizza. And then our King Motorsports photography shirt, it is a 2X. We're going to give that away. We've already gave away a gallery to the correct answer that Tyler got.
Give that away. Somebody.
Okay, so we'll just draw a name because Tyler Cox actually won the gallery. So we'll draw a name from, you got to comment and interact in order to get your name in the drawing. So we'll draw a name here in just a few minutes before we get off the live. But I have something that I've talked to Ginger about, and I'm pretty sure I told Jerry about. If not, he's probably just find out. So there's a date in August that we're trying to put together a mini stock clash. We're a pony clash. I'm going to have to rename it.
Well, that's just
it's
like
a pony clash.
You know,
Rusty said he'll do 50 from Mullins Racing.
Okay.
With a sticker and a coloring sheet.
Okay. Well, we appreciate that. We can definitely.
So everybody that's watching live, Rusty Mullins with Mullins Racing just stepped in and took care of the Strider bike the 50.
Awesome.
Shout out to Rusty for that.
Yep.
So we still need a $90 sponsorship, a $150 sponsorship, and a $225.
Yes. And
guys,
so,
come on, let's make this happen for the kids.
Do
it for Dale. You know what I mean?
So we're doing this, and we'll take all the cash and we'll break it down. We'll put it in envelopes, and then we'll give it to each first, second, and third place. So you can send it to Cash App, which is the $ King Photo 24. Venmo is Melanie MELANIE -King 31, or PayPal is @mking0331. So you can send to any of those, and then we'll get our money set aside for our bike race, and that way we'll make this happen. So in the meantime, be thinking, do we want to give the kids these 2x4, 1x4 checks?
I was just going to comment on that.
Yes.
Jonathan gave his vote. He says checks all day long.
Okay.
Is that Gowan?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, same thought we had, you know, kid getting a big check, you know.
Okay.
It's going to be
a
bigger thing to them than
yeah.
a trophy. You get a trophy for playing football and all this stuff.
A participation trophy. I didn't say that on live. Y'all don't come for me.
So.
And on the bike class, every year we have to reiterate this. No motors.
No motorized bikes whatsoever.
Yeah, Jonathan, you better talk to your son. Jordan, keep all that secret stuff at home, okay? I don't need an extra gallon of fuel running through your brake lines.
Also,
Billy Bryant said, boy loves the big check.
Okay. So I guess we need to stick with the big checks then. Who's that?
That is Drew Newton again.
Yeah. So we may stick with the big checks if they like that. Well, I was going to say, also, the only two main rules we have for this bike race. Hold on. I got to let him get by. That car is loud. It's louder than
it's
that
louder
lake
than Cole's lake bottle.
Oh, that wasn't Cole. That was Burton. Somebody said on the live.
Oh, Burton drove it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so two main rules. No motorized bikes, and if you race a car of any kind, you cannot participate in this bike race. Yes. That means Hummer, any of that. You cannot participate.
Kenny New, I don't know if you're on the live or not, but I'm going to be down there. You better DQ him, buddy.
So, that's the main things for the bike race. The Strider bike is mainly for kids who have, like, sensory disorders that don't know how to pedal or have to use their feet, even if they're over the age of 3. Now, if it's too far over, just talk to me about it. Let me know the situation, and we can, like, you know, figure out what's best for them.
If I may, I'm going to see if he's taking a turn 3 exit. He is.
He is.
So I'm glad. You guys might learn me something.
Okay.
So this, obviously, 4 through 17, they're all Strider bikes, right?
4 through, which one?
Age group. So the entire bike race is for Strider.
No, the Strider bike is more for, now if there is kids that are older that, for whatever reason they can't.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, so Strider bike. Okay. That's why I was
kids
asking.
With sensory or haven't got to the age yet where they can pedal.
So that's what Rusty just covered.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, Rusty. Huge shout out for that.
Yeah.
So the 4 through 7, 8 through 12, 13 through 17, that's just your normal bike race.
Yes, that's your normal rages. But, you know, sometimes we get in that 4 to 7 range and still
yeah.
You know, that's why if they are in that 4 to 7 range and you feel like my child has not got there yet where they can pedal a bike, just let us know and we don't mind.
Absolutely.
We've also had.
He's on it.
Thank you, Kenny. Got to keep them honest out there.
We've also had one like Jessica Adams' little boy last year. It was the cutest thing ever. He had like a little 3-wheel.
I think I remember that.
Tractor.
Yeah.
Those are okay too for Strider bike because I mean they're using their feet. As long as it's not a motorized thing, it's completely fine. So that's a big thing. These kids enjoy this every year. And normally we do a money drop, but we've learned over the years we don't like hurting no kids' feelings.
Yeah, it gets crazy with a money drop.
Yeah.
It gets.
So,
I think the first time we experienced together, all 3 of us, a money drop was at Clay Hill.
Yeah, we had to break it up and
insane.
let the little kids get like a certain amount. And then
Like the big kids were running through the little kids. It was a mess.
Man. It was like WWE SmackDown in the middle
The
of
Rock and Stone Cold going at it back in the 90s.
And they were all $1 bills.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever. But we're not going to do that this year, because we don't want nobody, feel left out. So what we're going to do is trying to get people I think we had some McDonald's like gift cards once that were like $1 free ice cream cone. I can't remember who done
That's
it.
what they used to do at my island.
Yeah. So the kids and the ones that don't place in top 3, then we'll give out something,
And I'm waiting on somebody to figure it out.
What's that?
Between the 3 of us, we've never, between the 3 of us, I think this is the first time we've all 3 actually sat down.
Yeah.
Because we finally had the opportunity. Yeah. But if anybody will take a step back in the last 2.5, 3 years, at what y'all have been doing, what I've been doing, kind of on our own little path.
Yeah.
What is a lot of this reminding you of? It's kind of vintage, right?
It is.
Reminds you of the 90s.
That's where we get a lot of it from.
We got the junior fan trophies coming back.
He's been telling them for years.
I remember sitting up, and I've still got mine. This is how much I love racing. Daddy made me, I'm Dale Jr. and right now I'm squirreling. Daddy made me play baseball, first sport I ever had to play.
Yeah.
Before I could do anything else. Hated that sport. But Daddy was also of the mindset you're not going to start something and quit it.
Yeah, that's why we are.
Halfway through the season, playing for Dunn & Storage, I had to keep doing it, hating it. Well, in the 90s, my uncle and my daddy both made a race shop, both got race cars.
Hey, my granddad had a race shop too.
It was all I knew from that. Dude, it was a wrap from that,
Yeah.
Like, I tried. I wasn't that good at football. I played football with Lucas Lee, by the way, and a lot of some of these other drivers. Yeah. Lucas Lee was a quarterback when I was in school. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I could see that, though.
Yeah.
Well, first, let me read this comment. Jordan wants to know if they can make an electric bike class 2 laps around the big track. Dude,
you can, but you're not getting paid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
We can do it if you want a showboat, but there's no money for it, Jordan.
But no, one of my favorite things growing up, going to the racetrack, was packing the track.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember at Milan that
you couldn't get them off.
And there was a line of kids on the grandstand side, and they had a gate there where the kids could get in there, and there were the track the cars could barely get around the track. It was so
many kids,
and it didn't matter if it was somebody that it was their first time there, and the kid didn't know them. The kid didn't care.
No,
forget stranger danger.
They did that. Yeah,
we're
thank you.
In the race car.
And just jump in the next available car.
The drivers would literally, I know where he's going. They would pull up, and the parents would be standing there with a kid. And they go, hey, boom.
I remember that.
But now this ties into what we've been talking about. Now we've got a whole podcast here.
Yeah.
Everything's evolved, right?
Yeah.
What have they done with that passenger side? They've enclosed it, right?
Yeah.
Even hobby stock, that's a leaf spring car, they're enclosing it.
Yeah.
Guys, why?
I think the kids enjoy it. I still do. I don't see as many packing track here.
We don't.
Yes, but I think I've seen a few, and the ones I've seen, like, we always try to catch them while they're out there if we get here early enough. Yeah. But when those kids come around and we're standing right there at the edge of their, like, it's nothing but a big grin.
Dude, they're like,
that
it's like
is
Chuck
the
E.
next
Cheese.
generation.
Yeah.
Those kids are us.
Yep.
Those kids are us. In 20 years, 30 years, those kids could be sitting right here where we're sitting doing the very same thing that we're trying to do.
Amen. Yep.
Yeah. So, we're going to draw here in just a little bit, but I've been hearing from the pony guys, and they were like, well, when are we going to get a race? When are we going to get a race? I'll have you know I am working on one, and I've already got 2 sponsors already. So your normal payout for pony in first place is $300. Thanks to the Grain and Grind Coffee Company, they have donated $150. E&W Electrical Solutions out of Paris, Tennessee, they have also donated $150, and we need 3 more sponsors. If we can get 3 more sponsors for $150, Pony will have a 1,000 to win race. That race I'm trying to make happen on one of our regular race nights in August.
I'm going to say this, And again, I've already probably got a couple targets on my back. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. That's what Daddy said to do. I will say the pony class has gotten kind of exciting the last year.
It has.
Yeah.
It's gotten some guys up in there, and you know, pony used to be throw it together, sound like a bumblebee, come on out.
Yeah.
But these guys, man, I'm telling you, racing has evolved. I mean, you got full body cars out there, dude. I mean,
yeah.
And these guys, they, you know, and no shame to them at all. Like racing's racing, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But these guys, they treat it like it's a it's a super late model race, and I'm taking home $10,000 freaking dollars, you know.
Yeah.
And these guys, my testament though, is they race clean.
Yeah, they do. Most of them, they all.
Matter of fact, remember last year, at Clay Hill, when
I know what you're talking about.
Bo and
Canyon.
Bo and Canyon.
Didn't do it. Canyon ended up winning the race. Ended up taking him out.
Yep.
Canyon pulled into victory lane and said
and gave it to Bo.
Yep. Said that was his race.
No, it was, you're doing it right.
No, it was
Bo.
It was the opposite. Yeah, it was the opposite.
Okay.
So Bo won.
Either way.
Bo, because Bo come up to me and he said, "Hey, I'm giving the race to Canyon."
He said, "I didn't want to win."
He said, "I didn't win that. I took him out."
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "I don't want to win it like that. I took him out." Yeah.
Yep.
And gave Canyon that win, and that just goes like those guys in that pony class. Most of them,
they're tight.
They're tight. All of them are. So.
Yeah, but you know why, right?
Well, I think they've all got.
Please don't tear me down. Please don't tear me down.
Now Michael's got the target on his back. You know what? I'm the only one that's gonna look like a saint during this podcast.
I know. I think we're getting to the point. Like me and Michael probably gonna have some targets on our heads.
The only way I'm gonna have a target is if I keep saying the R word, and then if I keep calling them mini stops instead of phones. But anyways, that's what we're trying to make happen. And before, I know we got taxi and we got street stock. I want to tell you what I would like to do for street stock, but I don't know if I can pull it off.
It's not yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna wait on it because it's still in the works, but it's big. Yet. It's big. And it's probably going to be at the very end of the year before, because it's going to take me a minute to pull this one together of what I'm wanting to do. Yeah. So don't think taxi, we forgot about you. Don't think street stock, we forgot about you. We're trying to get through these that we've been trying to have for a month and a half.
And I think that's another.
And taxi, it's their first year here.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and to be honest, they've showed up more than I really expected.
And they have been, so I'm part of the Camden, messaging group and Facebook group. Mm-hmm. I will say this, and another testament to these taxi drivers, when they found out we were Willie Dennis in the 08.
Yep.
When Jerry said, "Hey, we're going to run taxi here." Now, mind you guys, let's take a step back. The only reason taxi even migrated its way to Camden was because Clarksville Speedway shut down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's not Clarksville's fault. That's the municipal, and we're not even going to get off on that because I could get real ugly about it. My mom would be like, "Boy, quit cussing." But they decided that tearing down a racetrack would be beneficial to build some houses. But anyway, as soon as Jerry said, "Hey, guys, come over here. We'll open up a taxi class," they have been all over that Facebook. What are the rules? What do I need to build? Is this okay? Can I bring this? I run taxi here. Is that okay here? Guys, and that's what it's all about. Yeah. You know, communication. Now, don't jump in there asking if you know you're illegal. I laugh so much throughout the day. Why are you sending this message to the racetrack when I know and you know that you are illegal?
That you are very illegal.
And you finish in the top 3.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
If you're illegal, don't broadcast.
Just be quiet. But anyway.
Yeah. So the main thing is that we're looking at a date in August, and once we get it all put together, like I said, if you know a business that we only need 3 more at 150, that we're going to make this pony clash happen. So yeah, that's something we're working on. And everybody's like, well, I asked, what is it going to take to bring the cars to Camden? Okay. I know, like, this is just your Michael, average.
Do we have anybody covering the 90 yet?
The what?
The $90 for the bike race?
I haven't, nobody's coming.
Nobody's coming. So
if y'all will cover it, y'all can have that GoPro.
Y'all can have what? Okay. We can probably do that.
I'll let it go for now.
Okay. All right. So, yes. So we're trying to make that happen. And then, of course, we got some other stuff because y'all wanted some money raises. We're trying to make it happen. And, of course, the car count last year was pretty rough.
It was terrible.
But it is getting better. But, you know, we're working with Clay Hill on every other weekend. So there's no reason for those same guys to come over here and run because, I mean, we're trying to make it happen. And everybody's like, well, why run 8 classes? Why run 9 classes? I promise you, there's hardly ever a night that we go past 11 o'clock.
You know, I can't, without putting an absolute target on my back, I'm not going to say nothing about the time formats.
No, you ain't.
But I will say this, that we touched on something that we wanted to talk about. Guys, I'm going to try to be as forward and respectful as I can. I'm sick and tired of all the disgusting negative things that I see on Facebook between the 2 tracks.
Yep. We've said the same thing on the last podcast.
The schedules were posted at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
On my page, Camden's page, Clay Hill's page, King Motorsports page, all the photographers that are working at Clay Hill. It was posted. It's not our due diligence to do your homework.
Yeah.
Neither tracks are competing. Neither tracks are trying to put the other out of business because, newsflash, there's only 2 left, Clay Hill and Camden.
Yeah.
That's why we alternate. There was 2 dates that were in the mix-up, June 30th and the 13th.
Yep.
Those dates have come and gone. Both tracks are still up and running. I don't think that a lot of people understand that when you start that notion of, well, why is this and why are y'all running on the same? You start that
little bitty rumor.
You start that.
Spreads like coke.
Golly,
I
dude.
know. I know all about
And
it.
it's hard to put out because people will hear something that's a lie and run with it like it's the truth. And I'm sitting over here, guys. I know you're doing the same thing. Jerry is too. And shout out to David and Lindsay at Clay Hill.
Yeah.
We're not here to put each other out of business.
No, everybody's just trying
We're
to
here
get
to
a
help
place
each
for them to race before there isn't none.
And I'll throw myself under the rug. The last 2 times we got rained out, Jerry and Ginger both. I was sitting up in the booth with Ginger. Hey, looks like Clay Hill might get this in. Have you heard anything? About that time, my phone rang. It was David and Lindsay from Clay Hill. Hey, we'd really like you to be here. We can race. How long do you got? I can be there in an hour.
Yeah.
They postponed it for an hour. Guys, it's not a competition.
Yeah.
You know?
We was rained out. I mean, we wasn't going to run.
No.
But, you know, they still held off and gave not only him, but a lot of the drivers. And then
I pre-registered 15 drivers, and I think about 3 of them ended up being stuck back here and couldn't get out.
Yeah.
But I pre-registered 15 drivers as soon as I got to the track to help them out. That's how the communication flows in the real racing community.
And Jerry and Ginger and Joel and all them got tractors out to help everybody get out of here so they could get to Clay Hill to race.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there is no animosity or anything like that. So if you're out here spreading that, it's not doing anything but making you look silly.
Yeah,
and
you're
2,
killing racing.
And you're killing racing. And I mean, there's no reason for everybody to be at each other's throat in this aspect. So you got those cut up? You want to cut them up? I don't know where my scissors went. I think
are we cutting sleeves off of shirts?
No. So we're going to give away a Domino's, $20 Domino's gift card to somebody. And then we've got a 2X King Motorsport shirt. We're going to have some new ones coming and some hats coming soon. We're working on that. If we got enough interest in it. Mainly the hats, because I really like hats. But this is our old shirt. It's a 2X. It's got the King Motorsports.
And they are Richardsons, right?
Huh?
The hats are Richardsons.
Talking about the ones that, what hats are you talking about?
What Richardson's hat?
You said something about hats.
Yeah, I'm trying to get hats made for our business. The Richardsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, they're going to be Richardsons, okay?
What is Richardson?
It's a style hat that all the racers are wearing. Yeah. It is the brand.
I don't know.
It's like George Strait back in the 60s pulling all them women.
Well, our new logo, if you've seen that I designed, I love that logo so much. You want me to cut those up? That new logo that I designed.
Speaking of rumors, I heard Rusty was running an illegal shop package.
What? Did Rusty say that in the chat?
No.
I heard a better illegal rumor.
Spreading rumors, that's a shock. So I figured I'm going to run with it because it's Rusty.
Yeah. So we got this shirt.
I'll say this. I know something. Oh Lord! Oh, you're in trouble now. Rusty's gonna have your butt. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, did I break that?
No. There's a little something I know about Rusty, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm faithful. I can't say it right now.
Okay.
There's gonna be a big surprise with Rusty Mullins and the Mullins Racing Camp.
Look at you! You're breaking it now.
All I can say is make sure you follow him on Facebook. Stay tuned. And I will say it involves something more than a modified.
Is he getting in a late model?
Don't ask questions.
I don't. Yeah, so also, I'm not going to tell everything about this. Hi, Mallory. I'm not going to tell everything, but we got some big plans coming up in the near future, too.
Come on, let's hear it. I like it.
I'm not going to tell everything, but...
just little drops.
Yeah, just little drops. In the near future, it will be where we can actually print at the track and start being more office-like being at the track. I'm not going to tell you how we're doing that.
So we're talking like Fairbury,
like
booth,
after the race
ranch type-ish.
Like you will be able to walk in, order your prints, order your digital images, and get them that night. That's the plan in the next couple of months.
Guys.
Hopefully. It's in the works, but we haven't confirmed it yet. But anyways, so we're really trying to up the ante on this and like give drivers more now. Like you don't have to wait. You're going to get it when you want it.
Yep.
And be able to leave that night because Lord knows I'm going to forget. And if you wait till the next week, I'm probably going to forget it. We all know.
Rusty said that's why I stay in the back. Can't hit the tick pad.
Oh my gosh.
I heard Rusty say he's in the back because he knows his car is illegal and he don't want to deal with putting it back together after he's tore it out.
You probably got some people on there who are probably going to believe that too.
Oh, I know.
Because, everything's at face value now.
Everything's at face value. I'm going to tell you what, though. Y'all sleep on Rusty. You're going to be surprised.
I think he stays back there because, if everybody gets a little too excited, they start taking each other out.
Yeah.
Rusty kind of sneak up in there.
Like the last lap of Talladega.
Yeah. So, guys, we got a lot of stuff that we're fixing to draw for these two things, but we got a lot of stuff we're trying to work on while he's finishing up cutting those up. So we can draw. Just remember, we appreciate y'all staying tuned for this. This is probably the most podcast we've ever had, which I like it because normally it's just me and him talking, and he don't talk that much. So, anyways, we appreciate y'all sticking with us. We're right at an hour right now. We're fixing to draw, and we're gonna get off here. A hat. I need your hat.
Oh, he ain't turning that loose. You see the number on that? That's a B5. He ain't letting loose of that. You had to fight that cat out of a wet sack.
I tell you what. If you don't...
We're talking about nostalgia. You used to draw out of a hat.
I'm telling you right now.
That scared me for a minute.
Drew Adams better win something.
I don't know. Faith said Peyton better win something or he was going to throw rocks at our window. So we got this shirt, and then we got the $20 gift card for Domino's. And Tyler Cox won the gallery for either tomorrow night or Monday, whichever you want to use it for. And then, but he said to go ahead and give it to somebody else. So we're just going to draw a name for the gallery since Tyler wanted to give it to somebody else. So don't forget, we need, thank you to Rusty with Mullins Racing for sponsoring the Strider bike class for the bike race. We still need 4 to 7, 8 to 12? 8 to 12 and 13 to 17. I'm going to take a picture of this and put it in the chat. So talk to your sponsors, whoever you got. It ain't got to be all one person. 2 people can go in and make this happen. We're going to take care of the 4 to 7. We're going to do the 4 to 7, and we're going to do the checks for the kids. And so we really need the $150 sponsorship for the 8 to 12 age group, and then the $225 sponsorship for the 13 to 17. This pays these kids actual money. They get, first place gets the checks, and they get memories that last a lifetime. Trust me, they love it. And then, of course, the first, second, and third we give the digitals away to the parents. We don't charge them for that. Also, that night, July 25th, is also our back to school drive.
Yeah.
So so if you want to tell them about that, you can, because we've done that out.
Well, we're gonna let this 2B take a turn 3 exit. Good Lord.
Yeah, that one's loud.
That one was rowdy.
Yeah. So the bike race we're going to do on July 25th, and then he's going to tell you about the back to school drive.
So, I'm glad y'all did that. That makes me, that's better than getting cash. Like, thank y'all for that.
No problem.
So make sure I get this right. School supply drive with Camden Speedway, Tennessee. How does that kind of work? Everybody brings it? Like
you can get a backpack and put school supplies in it, or you can bring a pack of paper or a pack of pencils, anything little, it doesn't matter what it is.
So what we're going to do that night as well, July 25th, July 25th is going to be that school supply drive. Go get you a backpack, kind of be in tune with what the schools are using nowadays. They're not using a lot of the stuff we were using when we were going to school. Daddy always said do numbers in your head, no calculator. Now it's almost you have to have a calculator as part of your curriculum.
Yeah.
But anything that you bring, pencils, papers, tissues, even, I hate to say food, but there's a lot of them that really don't eat a lot. But anything that you bring is going to be collected by Camden Speedway, Tennessee, and it's going to be taken to the Camden school system. And that's going to help donate to any of the kids in that school, to make sure that they can have the things that they need. So guys, please, y'all know I got a big heart for kids and the next generation. I'd love to see a lot of people step up on this. I'm going to do something myself for it as well. I just had a nephew. He turns 1 July 7th.
Yeah, he's getting pretty big. Yeah,
Coach is getting pretty big, man. He's going to be running alongside me with a little baby microphone in his hand for too long, and y'all going to have 2 of us to deal with. Make sure you get those things together, guys. Pencils, papers, erasers, anything the kids could use for school.
Yeah. Don't have to be nothing just expensive or extravagant.
Just if you're in the dollar store and you see a pack of paper, man, and if that's all you bring, dude, guess what? That pack of paper is going to help somebody.
It's going to help somebody because a lot of these school supplies are getting more expensive every year.
It's terrible.
Mine just graduated. Thank God. Yeah. But yes, they are getting expensive. So anything that we can do for the Camden school system to help families that may be struggling to buy things like that, we want to do our part and help them. So other than the Tri-State Modifieds and plus all regular weekly class racing on July 25th, July 25th is mainly about the kids.
Yes.
Other than the Tri-State, it's about the kids that night. And it's about making their night big, making sure they have the full race experience.
I know a little something about Monday that y'all don't know.
What?
Let me turn the mic not so hot. I might get shot. I need to make sure y'all got my back.
Oh, I did not know that.
I don't know if I should say that online.
I don't know. Some of them probably like.
I know.
Devin Whitson said he'll be here tomorrow.
All right.
Awesome.
And your mother said July 2nd, not the 7th, because the 7th is what day?
That's my mama's birthday.
Okay.
Sorry, Mom, I'm terrible with dates. Appreciate you.
All right. So this one, first draw out is going to be for the gallery that Tyler won. But he's going to donate it because he's already one of our seasonal guys.
Are you serious? My man's going to donate it?
Yeah, he's going to donate it.
Tyler Cox stepping up.
All right, so who got the gallery? Rusty Mullins.
Oh, Rusty!
Rusty coming to race with
Hey,
us?
you better bring that modified on back, son. I don't know what you're doing with it. But it better be in your garage, sir.
All right, next one is going to be for, let's do the Domino's. It's $20 Domino's gift card. Yeah. Yeah,
I got a loud mouth. That's what I get paid for. So
this is for the Domino's gift card. Mallory Parker got the Mallory Parker. She does a Parker Flint or Flint. I don't know. Don't kill me. I'm not bad. It's the photography.
She's got photography.
Yeah,
okay.
She was out at Clay Hill.
And I've noticed since in the last year we've had a lot of young photographers step up.
Yeah,
they're
I've been teaching a few of them.
That's what I'm saying is they're trying to, not trying. They're following your footsteps.
You know, and I
And I
never
think
thought
you
people would
opened. I think you opened that avenue up.
Yeah, the whole misconception is we don't like people is not true.
That's not true, bro.
Well, we can't really take credit for opening that up.
Well,
Because
locally,
the original Dirt Man
Yeah.
from St. Louis.
what
Dirt
happened to
Man.
that little page deal they were going to do on Facebook? Do you remember that?
I don't know.
Like the little newsletter or whatever, and then it like went away. Had, like,
Are you talking about the Mudslinger report?
Yes.
I don't know.
What happened to that?
I have no idea.
Somebody bring the mudslinger back.
So I've already got a name I drew. I haven't looked at it yet, but this is a 2X King Motorsports Photography shirt. This is our old shirt. We'll have some new ones here before too long. So this one goes to Jonathan Gowan. Well,
Jake Gowan.
yeah. So Rusty got the gallery. Mallory Parker got the Domino's gift card, and then Jonathan Gowan got the King Motorsports Photography shirt.
All right.
What?
Rusty said give it to Luke Morey, the 49 Super Late model.
Okay.
Remember that car we couldn't think of?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're going to give it to.
Shout out Rusty.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging with us tonight. We're losing our light, but let's watch. Just stay tuned to Camden's page. They will announce it if any changes. I ain't going to say it.
Yes.
If they make any changes for tomorrow, they will announce it on their page.
It'll also be on y'all's page,
Yep.
my page.
Yeah.
And
Follow JC, the announcer page. Follow King Motorsports Media. You have to hit follow in order to get notifications. So be sure to do that.
Yep.
And put your drivers in here if you have a racing page. Tag your page.
Yeah, tag your page. You know, we need bike race sponsors.
I know of two because I can't see them, but you got Cox Racing Chassis and you got Mullins Racing Team.
Yeah.
Obviously you got Lucas Lee Motorsports. Probably not watching, but trying to think of some of these other guys, man. It's really blue collar. You know, these guys are out here hustling, man. And they do it for the love of the sport, and they're trying to bring entertainment to, you know, face value to you. You know, this is not something. 2 seconds. So we've talked about this, and we're getting ready to do kind of the same deal at Clay Hill. So you know how Dirt Vision and Flow Sports, if you have a subscription to that, whatever, you can watch hot laps and qualifying. But start of the heat races, you're cut off.
Yep.
So we're gonna kind of something I'm working on in the background too with Ginger and Clay Hill and all this stuff. We're going to try to incorporate that. I know y'all remember when
Ginger used to do that.
Ginger used to do on the back straightaway. She used to record every single race. Obviously, things evolve. You know, obviously, everything's about money. We're not here for the money, but guys, to put more butts in those seats over there.
And to give y'all more money for your racing.
And to give y'all more money for your racing, Jerry's worked his butt off. Listen, guys, I've got a wireless mic. I can walk anywhere over there. That's all due to Jerry and Ginger. They're keeping up. They're trying to get with the times and keeping up with it.
Big for late models. Guess what's coming?
I'm telling you, guys. But you know, we're gonna try to put live stuff back in the media world. But you're not gonna see the heat races or the feature races. You know why? Because racing is that blue collar. Put your butt in the seat. Get there and get your hands dirty.
So it probably won't be as expensive as probably coming to the.
Correct.
Not that it's expensive, but you'll be able to see it for a cheaper price a little bit. You'll get a
and experience the nostalgia of actually being at that track, like eating a hot dog or a cheeseburger with a little bit of dirt in it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the people that are following the Hell Tour right now that hasn't heard about Camden Speedway.
That's an awesome point, Michael.
And it's fixing to be broadcasted.
Everywhere
on Dirt Vision.
Yep.
Yeah. And Camden's a smooth track, so I have a feeling these drivers are going to like this track.
I say this every time. Every time we talk about it, just so everybody knows, you know, we're the only track in the state of Tennessee that's on the Hell Tour this year.
Say it again. I don't think they heard him.
In West Tennessee.
Camden Speedway is the only
track in Tennessee.
Only track in Tennessee.
The whole state.
The whole state of Tennessee. From east to west, north to south, that is on the Hell Tour.
Yep. So, just a little.
Heading back out to the truck, y'all.
We're fixing to get off here, but I want to let y'all know, if you're not subscribing to our subscription service, you will get a snippet of some driver interviews when the Hell Tour comes to Camden. Some of those will be for everybody, and there'll be some special ones that we're all working on that will be only for subscribers. Also, there will be some for live videos, and there will also be live videos on Camden and on
that's
TikTok.
cool, ain't it?
So,
Yeah.
if you're not a subscriber, I think it's like $2.99. I can't remember. Subscribe.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you, Justin, for coming.
Hopefully we can do a bunch more of these. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll probably do a live and do some.
I want to
stuff
check out
Monday.
the Finish Line Diner.
Hey, you want to go eat there? Because I'm hungry. I don't know what time they close. Thank y'all so much. We're done for the night.